Curls across. George
Good morning, Ara. How you doing?
I'm not bad, Mark. How are you doing?
Not bad. You know what though? Friday night, Notts County did a job. It weren't pretty. It weren't nice, but it got us over the line.
Well, it was sweet at the end, but
I mean, if you think about it, all we did was do what we had to. We didn't go really all out to go and get another goal, kill it off. We just kept the ball away from my goal, away from them scoring. Basically, we just seeing the game out, and that's pretty a thing we haven't seen Notts do.
No, but I think we had a couple of chances in the first, of which I thought we could have put to bed. And then I think there was that chance in the second half where Lucas shot blazed over bar. I mean, for me, it has to be on target. It has to be on target.
Yeah, but they often puffed, didn't they? And they didn't really get anywhere. Notts contained them quite well. I think
they did all right. I mean, they had some good chances to score, but I just didn't think they had that final product in the back of the net. I thought they were a better team in the second half.
Yeah.
But obviously, if you don't put your chances away, that mean nothing, does it?
I thought Ness played really well. He got fantasy.
He did, yeah.
He got the most points on thingy, didn't he? EFL fantasy.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Fair play. This is from Leicester Spy Rights, right? And this is one of the most sensible comments I've seen since the end of the match from a Chesterfield fan, anyway. Fair play to Notts. No other team stopped us scoring twice this season. Also, the first time we've failed to score in successive matches since December 24. We had a game plan and we executed it over the 2 legs. Morning, Simon.
Yeah, we did.
And that's all we could. That's something we haven't done before. Can we do that same thing? Can we adopt a game plan which then sort of stops Salford in the final?
Yeah. I mean, we got to play the same lineup. We only put the same game plan, because if it's worked in the past and there's 2 legs, then why can't it not work in the final?
And we stopped them from playing like how they usually want to play.
We did,
made it more difficult for them to do the things they like doing. And I think that's the only way we can beat Salford, is if Patterson and the coaching team and everybody else involved comes up with a plan to stop them.
Yeah.
And nullify like their effects. Do you know what I mean? And you would have thought when Jones went off and Maz came on, you would have thought that would have made us weaker. It didn't.
Weaker.
Really
No,
it didn't really
no.
change anything. So there was. Let's have a look.
You know what I thought was funny? When the referee got injured, we all started singing "You're not fit for referee."
Right. Let's talk about the referee. Right, Mr. Parson. Right. And a lot of Chesterfield fans thought he was wearing a county shirt. What's said on social media, but I think he was pretty fair.
He was. I thought he was pretty fair.
In that first half, there could have been 3 or 4 Chesterfield players on a yellow card within the first 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And I think he refereed it like it was a derby, like some referees would do, getting his card out straight away, and then making him have to make a decision.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was a sensible referee. And then when he went off, Ryan Yates came on, and the referee didn't have no impact really on the game, did he?
I mean, what was a shame where I think most of the crowd didn't know how much added time there was.
And Paul Cook, another, and Martin Patterson as well, talked about both teams respectfully, you know what I mean? Both praised each other. Even Martin, like taking the win, going to Wembley, And Paul Cook, in both games, he showed a lot of respect towards Notts County, and I respect him for that. Some managers will say this and that and make excuses, and he didn't. He was brutally honest. But like, you look at the seeds, I mean, that new flag, I don't know why that's doing that.
Oh, I know, I love that new flag.
That new flag is really, really good. Let me stop that one. Let's go that one. It's laggy, isn't it?
I know.
Really laggy. I think it's this one. I might have encoded it wrong. I think I've encoded him wrong. We're not doing them then. We'll leave them off there. We're not doing them. But yeah, really, really good. A solid performance, great crowd. The only thing I disagree with is the way our fans went over towards the Chesterfield fans at the end.
Yes. Yeah.
I thought we've got to a final, yeah. And I weren't one of them on the pitch anyway. You couldn't get down the steps because there was people standing on the steps and they were getting down. And yeah, enjoy getting to Wembley, but there's still one more game to go.
There is.
And do you know what I mean? And going towards the away fans, it's just going to create a bit of more thing. Just be a bit more respectful in that. I can understand why some do it, but that's one thing I don't really enjoy. Yeah, celebrate, stay away from the away end. You know what I mean? It don't usually end very well. You seen a pyro get thrown on the pitch before the game kicked off, and then there was pyros thrown on the pitch where the county fans was in front, but then county fans threw some back. Some things were back, and I just think that's bigger. And then there was a lad who tried to get the match ball, and he got wrestled. He was in a headlock.
Yeah.
And you just think. And I'd seen like one fan who, I think he came out the pavers and he was running along, and he just got like grabbed by two stewards and took out. You had this different style of like stewarding, like everyone like flowed around from the cop,
yeah,
and then some like from the pavers and stuff.
I think they all knew this. As soon as those people went out, there's nothing they can do. There's nothing. No. I mean, you can do something with the first couple of people that come on, but as soon as thousands come on, there's nothing really you can do.
No. I mean,
and I think something made it worse was the guy announcing it before the game was even finished, not to go on, but I think that made it worse.
Morning, JJ. How you doing?
It made them more encouragement to go on the pitch.
They proved the doubters wrong, including me. Yeah, but if you look at it, like how we was at the beginning of the season. Well, no, let's roll it back. Let's go to Patterson's interview appointment. He'd been at Burton before.
Burton, yeah.
He kept him up, and then so he lost his job, didn't he? He left Burton. He rocks up getting the job at Notts County. The Notts County fan base all go into a meltdown. We had Roberto as well. And everyone wrote us off. Like anybody, there was one single person, whether you're talking, whether it's like Sporting Life, people in the media, content creators, all wrote Notts County off before the ball was even kicked. And the first, 5-6 games?
5.
Weren't impressive.
No.
And Patterson, when he came in, he was like, oh.
Judge me after 10 games, I think.
5 to 10 games, weren't it? Judge me after 5 to 10 games. So there was already there was a bit of unease. I think there was until, October time, around that time?
Yeah.
So if you think about it, we're in a position, we could have got autos. We got playoffs. We've gone one better than last year.
Yeah.
With what a lot of Notts fans would say a weaker squad than what we had last year.
Yeah.
But Patterson's got the best out of all of them. or more than best out of all of them in the squad.
Yeah.
So from complete meltdown to being like 90 minutes
An
away
era.
from,
An era. From
90
League One.
minutes, 90 minutes away from being in League One and being
Or
considered,
120.
or 120 and penalties,
Yeah.
doing a job what other managers hadn't done in the past by getting Notts promoted into League One.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be tough, but we have got to come up with something that sort of stops a Salford, because over 2 games they beat us in the league, but ain't in the league. Like,
But so did Chesterfield.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the Chesterfield fans were saying, "Oh well, we're gonna quadruple you this season,"
Yeah.
even before a ball was kicked.
That didn't work out, did it?
No, I mean, for me, I think it's anybody's. It's who wants it the most on that day.
Yeah. I mean, we're on the opposite side than we was in the National League final, weren't we?
But the also interesting thing, if we play in black and white, we've never lost at Wembley in black and white.
That is also true.
So there's different things. Does the side matter? The side shouldn't
No.
matter. Does
It
the
shouldn't.
side matter when England play there? Not really.
No.
It's easy to go, well, there's a lucky side, there's an unlucky side. Don't you make your own luck?
Yeah. And at the end of the day, it's the players on the pitch that decides anything.
I mean, I do find it funny. Our Salford tickets go on sale 12 o'clock today, and don't go on till 9 o'clock tomorrow. I do find that a bit strange.
Yeah. And we've been given more, so you would expect us to go on first.
Yeah.
But
You would have thought they'd both go on at the same time.
the same
Think
Yeah.
there'd be like a 21-hour difference between the Salford tickets going on for the final and then the Notts tickets going on after. I mean, Belshaw, that cracking that shot.
That save that he made.
That save, the shot. Well, the ball went across. It gets a deflection off Badu. Belshaw gets down. There's a Chesterfield player running in, misses it by. It seems like inches.
Yeah.
I mean, and it goes out for a quarter. But like the added time thing, you sat there, you didn't know, but then you could understand. Well, they know that there's going to be fans running on the pitch. You've got player safety, the official safety, and in that sort of like atmosphere, are you going to put a board up which like sort of gauges how long there's left?
Yeah.
I mean, you see, like yesterday in the Celtic game, where the Celtic fans was on the pitch even before the game.
Even before the
game had finished, yeah. So
then that was like Bradford fans last year. They were on the pitch before it finished. So
yeah. So I don't know. I did read something about that. Notts could get a fine for that, but then you look at how many pitch invasions there are through a season.
Not many.
Different stages. No, not at Notts, but I'm just like all in football. So
yeah.
You like Grimsby beat Man United, all the fans are on the pitch.
Yeah.
Stockport, their fans are on the pitch. You know, there's so many times in the season where fans will be on a pitch. How many times do you see a club getting fined for it?
Yeah, that's true.
Like Bradford last year, did they get a fine?
No.
I haven't seen any things of like fines. So will anything come of it? Who knows? So have you seen the tackle, what Norburn did? It was on Stocks, wasn't it? Is it Stocks?
Yes. Yeah.
So what do you reckon? Yellow? Red? Because Chesterfield fans are like, almost like, oh, that's a red card, definitely a red card. The referee was our friend and everything else. And I'm like, he let a lot of things go.
I saw it on the night. I was thinking, oh, he could be off here. I don't think he gave. Did he give anything? I don't think he did he? I think he let play carry on, but
Yeah.
I think it's a yellow. I think that's
I
it.
think it went out for a throw, didn't it?
Yeah,
And then,
I think it's a yellow, but I think that's it. Like, I can't really see it being a red because he had a red early in the season for something you never seen before. So
yeah, it's one of them. It's like, I don't know. I didn't see it because just didn't see it. And I think if you're going to put images on and you're going to slow the footage down, once you slow any footage down of any tackle, any incident, it looks far worse
yeah,
than it is. You know what I mean? In real time, in normal speed as your eyes see it, it's totally different. You start slowing it down, things look far worse. Morning, Graham.
I mean, I still don't think if it was a red card, I still don't think it would have changed the amount of the scoreline because that would have put more pressure on Chesterfield because normally it's harder to play against 10 than it is 11. So you would say what's more pressure on them to get a goal. But obviously, we've seen earlier in the league, we did run down to 10 men, but we scored 2 goals. So I don't think it would have changed the amount of the scoreline.
I just think, I don't think Friday night was about scoring for Notts. If we got a goal, it was sort of about a bonus. It was about having a plan and stopping the opposition and not being too bothered about putting the ball in the net.
Yeah.
We're not used to seeing Notts do that.
No. Not in back-to-back games as well.
Yeah, you're not. It's about nullifying that opposition. Or like you say, Patterson's he's got to come up with something, and the team have got to come up with something which nullifies Salford.
Yeah.
Where in the previous 2 games we haven't managed, but we didn't manage that against Chesterfield neither.
Yeah. I mean, all well and good saying the Grimsby Salford game is probably more entertaining, but the next game is going to be completely different. So it doesn't matter what was last game. It's all about what's going to happen in the next game.
I mean, I do think for both sides, I've got to be careful with
Of each other.
tackles,
Yeah.
and especially sort of like pulling in the box and stuff with VAR.
Yeah, that's going to be
the final.
That's going to be fun.
And then, if you think of it as well, how many of the goals in both games, the Grimsby Salford game, and then the second leg, how many of them goals should have stood?
Yeah,
because Salford's second goal would, if there was VAR in the playoffs, that would have got ruled out. Cavier's handball, the Grimsby goal from last night would have got ruled out. So it swings and roundabouts. You know what I mean? You get things what go for you, you get things what go against you. And that's just football.
it is, yeah.
The Salford ticket allocation is laughable. Also, Tin Pot Club. But their tickets go on sale at, if I do this one,
12 p.m.
12 p.m. today. As go on sale
Just
21
ridiculous.
hours later.
Ridiculous.
At 9. And unless you're a disabled supporter over 65, and what was the other? A Lifeline member, all tickets are exclusively online for Notts fans.
Yeah.
So that's saying, like, you can't go to the ticket office and buy it. Because if they're sold exclusively online, apart from them 3 categories.
We'll wait and see. Don't we? Wait and see.
I'll just put it on and you could see it. The screen share. We'll just go here. It says tickets will be sold exclusively online on our online platform, ticketing platform, with the exceptions of supporters over 65, disabled supporters, and lifetime members purchasing during the priority window.
Wow.
I mean, whether that's a wording error, because you would imagine you'd just be able to go down and buy tickets.
I'm sure some people still do that anyway.
I mean, because not everybody's got internet, have they? That's another thing.
No.
And then, I mean, coaches are leaving at 9 a.m., aren't they?
Yeah.
Next week, £35. FootMob giving me a notification. It'd be £95. Not £95. 35. It's 30.
Jeez Louise, what coach are you going on, Mark?
30. It's that
Better be a good
VIP
one. Better be a good one.
Isn't it 35? Oh, let me just go read it. It's going to be easy.
I think isn't it £20 for under 18 and 35 for, I don't know, whatever it is.
I'll go read it now. £25 for under 18s and 35 for adults. Yeah. And they leave at 9 a.m.
Wow.
And they're going to be
I think it'd just be better to go on the train.
First come, first serve basis.
Basic. Yeah.
I mean, it's not the ticket prices for train at the minute ain't that bad. You know what I mean?
No.
I think, what is it? A 2 super off peaks for me and Marshall with like the travel card for London as well was 122, so that's like £62 each.
Yeah, not bad.
Which is, it's better. And the bus worked out 110, so that was more expensive.
Yeah.
You think that'd be cheaper?
Obviously, you can see what you want, can't you?
Yeah.
You know, Josh.
But I don't think the referee had that bad of a game.
No.
I think he let a lot of go on both sides. Because
he did. I thought, yeah, he did let a lot go.
I mean, the people around me, and even Marsh was like, is he lost his cards? Is he going to get one out? And he didn't. It took him ages to actually pull a card out. And I think that made it a better game. You don't want where a card's produced from whatever
a stop
side
and start every second.
Because like what made in the league game when Norburn got that first yellow card on 9 minutes, right? I always say to in any game where the referee goes straight to his pulls a card out straight away. For something really trivial.
Something daft. Yeah.
And then they either continue with that pattern out throughout the game,
or change.
Or it sort of changes. You think, well, was that a card? And that's not a card. You know what I mean?
And you also get these referees where they try to make it fair, don't they? When it's not going fair, they try to make it fair, but then you've already lost it. So, no, I thought the referee is fair. He did let him not go, which I thought was good, because obviously in that type of game, you didn't really want to make silly calls, did you? Which would decide goals or.
Yeah, and I think at the end of the day, it was one of them. He was a decent ref. You know what I mean? I was worried before the game because the amount of yellow cards he gave out.
Yeah.
I mean, in them 9 previous appearances in League 2, he'd give out 35 yellow cards and 3 reds in nine games. So that was saying he was quite of a cardy sort of referee, but it turned out he wasn't.
I mean, I think it will be interesting to see what referee is on Monday. It'll be interesting to see who it is. What do you reckon they'll come out Tuesday?
Probably. It's usually Wednesday, isn't it? Maybe Wednesday, Thursday, it'll come out. As long as it's not the guy who we had it last time at Wembley and we had it over.
Oh no!
But then,
absolutely not.
Does it matter? You don't play the referee, do you?
No, you don't.
But then, who's going to be the referee on VAR? Are they going to have are they going to have like a Premier League referee on VAR? Or are they going to have like a 2 referee on VAR? Who's going to be the VAR ref? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be first time you've
We've seen
in a
it.
stadium where there's VAR.
Yeah.
It's going to be the first
Yeah.
time I'm in a stadium where you got VAR in operation. You imagine, say Jack scores a goal.
It's offside.
Well, no, because that's semi-automated, so that'd be pretty quick.
Yeah.
But imagine he scores a goal,
Yeah.
and then they're going looking at everything. Are you like you're buzzing? You're up in like
You're celebrating, cheering.
you're up in the clouds, and then it goes goal disallowed. The referee goes over
Yeah.
to the screen, looks at goal disallowed. You know what I mean?
Does his little thing. Yeah, but the thing is, though, is he gonna talk through his mic and announce it to the whole crowd, like they've been doing before? Because that'll be interesting to see.
But in only certain competitions.
Well, they have done it in the
They do
Premier
that.
League, haven't they?
Yeah, but they don't do it in the Champions League, do they?
I think some refs do, but I'm not sure if all of them do.
So it'd be interesting. It's going to be an interesting experience.
I mean, there's going to be probably more Notts fans than Salford fans there, to be honest. I mean, no disrespect to them, but I reckon there's going to be more because we've been allocated more, obviously. So.
Yeah, but that don't have no reflection on how the team plays on the pitch.
No, I'm not saying it does. I'm not saying it does.
So you could have a team that go there with 500 fans beat a team who's got 20,000 fans. It's that sort of like it's sort of irrelevant, isn't it? Yeah, you're going to make more noise. Will that encourage your players more than the opposition? You know, players, because do you know what I mean? It's all. You don't really mean it. The referee, the players, they're the ones who are ultimately going to decide how the game pans out.
How the game turned out, yeah.
The fans, irrelevant. There's either going to be, if Notts County sold their full allocation of 36,000, there's either going to be 36,000 Notts County fans happy at the final whistle, or there could be 10, 12, 15, 20,000 Salford fans who are going to be happy. We don't know how many tickets they're going to sell. Because remember, that allocation is sort of that initial block. And
because it looks like they're only on a corner, aren't they? It looks like they put them in the corner, like thingy.
So at the end of the day, it's one of them, isn't it?
It's what will be.
Fan bases, yeah. I mean, I don't really like the sort of in games where you'll see content creators like, oh, look how many away fans they brought, or look how many like this. Oh, the stadium's half empty.
Yeah, I don't like those. No.
And look at Salford, they come from non-league. Bromley's come from non-league. Bromley are building their fan base. I think they're going to have to extend the ground a bit more. You know what I mean? Because as they go up, it's like any team. As you go up, they've got to expand their growth. We can't have got room for growth in the fan base.
Yeah,
in attendances, where like Bromley, they're going to have to extend because as you go up the pyramid, things become more expensive. Now you could, it's like you go and support Baseford United for say, right, and they've got ambitions to get into the National League and then whatever from there. So at the minute, going and support him like Baseford is really cheap. You know what I mean? I think season tickets like £130 for a season.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
But then, say they get into the National League, more costs, more expenses. You're probably looking at 200 and 210, whatever it is. they ever get to the Football League, then you're talking into your 300, your 400s. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then as you're going up the pyramid, now Notts County tickets are reasonably priced. I can't grumble. And you go higher and higher and higher. The expenses go higher, so the ticket prices go higher.
Obviously, they would have to change. They would have to change from Astro to grass if they're in the Football League.
Yeah, and it's one of those things. Football is cheaper in some aspects.
It starts
lower
somewhere,
down
don't
the
it?
pyramid. Yeah.
Yeah.
But as it goes higher and higher up, things become more expensive. Wages and everything else. From a part-time club training twice a week, once a week, or whatever, training every single day. You know what I mean?
Got the food as well. And some grounds it's expensive, and some other grounds it's not.
But the thing about match day food, it's going to be expensive. You go into Wembley.
Yeah.
Now, if Marshall says to me, "There's no way I'm buying you a coffee and paying £4 for a coffee and a chocolate bar." Do you know what I mean? And that's Wembley. It's like
I'm sure you have to buy water as well, don't you?
I thought they had them water fountain things. You could fill free water up at Wembley. I'm sure they got a water bottle fountain thing. But whatever you buy at Wembley, it's going to be expensive. It's a stadium. It's going to have to make money.
It's the biggest stadium in England.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You go in on a day out. It's gonna be expensive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you think of it, you look at a McDonald's now. That's expensive anyway. Look at a burger.
It's not even. It's not great. It's not great food, though, isn't McDonald's? I don't think.
And you go in a service station, you can get like 2 sandwiches.
Yeah.
Like 2 sandwiches in a packet. Where everywhere else, apart from a service station, they're like £1 to £2 or £1 to £3 in a service station. They're like £6.
4 or 5 quid. Yeah.
Yeah. Are they any better? No. It's just that
It's the same.
you're going down a motorway. There's no other shops for miles. They're going to charge you a premium. And Wembley, you're in the National Stadium. You're going to get charged a premium in there for anything you want. It's just like that. And you either pay it or you don't. And that's one of the things. But we're not there yet. Well, we are there, but 8 days' time.
Not physically there.
I just think it'll be a really tight game.
I think it will. Yeah. I think there could only be one goal in it, possibly.
Yeah. But then we're looking into this like crystal ball of the thinking, well, what side would you go with? Let me see if I can pull. I think this is yours. Might have to delete something to bring it in. Image file. Not there. No, I think I deleted it like I don't know. Would you go then? Would you go the same side we had against Chesterfield, both legs?
I would.
It might be in my recycle bin because I did delete it. And desktop. No, I'm not going to be able to find it. See, you go both. If you go the same lineup, that means you go in there to contain and nullify them.
Yeah.
And hopefully nicking a goal on a sort of break.
Which I think we could do. We can do that. Obviously, we've done it over 2 legs. So.
But as for thingy, Wembley's a big pitch. And Salford, their home ground,
aren't used
a
to
small
big
pitch.
pitches. Yeah, it is.
So if you're going down the containment line, so you make that pitch big as possible, you sort of like try to tire them out. And as the game on, do you try and take an opportunity then? There's different tactics, isn't it?
And obviously we've seen at their place, they're quick. They can be quick, breaking forward. So if we tire them out, it's anyone's game, really.
Yeah, who knows? It's it's going to be on a knife edge. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go. I wouldn't like to predict it, really. I wouldn't like to say. you would say the Salford are the favourites.
Yeah.
And is it better to be not the favourite, or are we the favourites, or they're the favourites? I don't know. Because to me,
everyone seemed to say it's going to be a Chesterfield Grimsby final, but look how that turned out.
and also a lot of people are saying that Salford are in League One already, so there's that. I don't know. And this is before even a ball's been kicked in the final.
Guaranteed they did beat us in both of the league games this season. I thought they definitely were the better team, but it's the playoffs. It's Wembley. Anything can happen on that day. You don't go on about the past because teams can change the way they play throughout the season, or even in one game. So whether we are the favourites or not, we just have to go in for it like we do in any other game.
I mean, no disrespect. Yeah, no disrespect for Salford, but I think a Notts Grimsby final would have been better. I think it would have been more entertaining. And for atmosphere wise, it would have been better. Personally. Yeah. And I think
I agree.
I don't know. With Salford, and like their owners and their ownership structure and all this and the other, and the class of '92, you always get this like sort of impression. I don't know. Carl Robinson says it's them against the world. I don't think many people outside Manchester are really that bothered about Salford. Salford are more bothered about themselves than
themselves. Yeah.
And I just think the owners, the ownership. I've got no against Gary Neville, Nicky Butt, and all the rest of them. What is the arrogance of it?
Yeah, you know I know. Yeah, obviously they did finish higher than us in the league, but that means nothing at the end of the day. So, I mean, I think they're probably feeling where if they would have scored a goal, they could have got automatic promotion. They're still feeling a bit. Don't know what
bitter.
Word to put it on. Yeah, bitter. Yeah, they're still feeling a bit better because obviously Cambridge finished a draw, so they probably knew all they needed to do was score. And if they would have got that penalty, would they have scored? We wouldn't know. But obviously they're still feeling a bit bitter after they just missed out by a goal. Yeah. So that could go against them as well. But then it could also use that fuel to to try and win the final. But it's going to be end to end, I think.
I mean,
and whoever comes out on top, I mean, congratulations. So.
The interesting point, I think Carl Robinson needs to win it to keep his job. Where Patterson, I don't think that same sort of pressure's on Patterson. I think if Carl Robinson don't go up, he needs to go. He needs to get promoted. It won't be seen. I don't think Patterson's job is on the line if we don't get promoted. With the way,
I mean, we've done one better than Maynard did last season. He's done well. He's done well with the squad that we had. He's made everyone probably miles better than we all thought it was going to be. So I don't think his job's on the line.
Well, I know Carl Robinson has signed an extended a new contract and stuff, but it will be seen more of a failure, I think, from a Salford perspective than a Notts perspective if we didn't go up. If Salford don't go up, that's sort of like...
Because, I mean, you could say they have better players on the pitch than we do, but that don't mean nothing. So, I mean, they probably have the money to sign quality players, but it don't mean nothing, does it?
Yeah. But then you look at, like, they've got... Okay, then, so you say they've got better individuals, but have they got a better team in all?
Yeah.
And that's what it comes down to at the end of the day. In a final, who's the best team on that day? It don't matter if you've got Messi in the middle of the park, right, or Ronaldo in the middle of the park. If the rest of the team ain't playing, they ain't going to be that good.
You're not going to win, no.
every one of your teams got to turn up.
I mean, yeah, you can have the best individuals, but does it mean it's going to work straight away? I mean, look how long it took MK Dons to get promoted with their money and the signings they made. I mean, yet again, at the start of the season, it still wasn't great. They still weren't at their best, but obviously they did get promoted, but it took them a long time. Obviously, individuals not playing together as a team. So,
over 46 games, Bromley. No one expected them to be up there.
no, but they're the togetherness and
yeah, the right sort of players
get draws. Yeah,
MK Dons after the 46 games had enough points to go up. And also Cambridge. We beat Cambridge. We beat MK Dons at Meadow Lane. But ultimately, it's what you do in all 46. You know what I mean? And
because it's interesting now. I've heard, because I'm not sure when I've heard this one because I've not, but the points at the beginning of the season mean the same as at the end of the season.
Yeah, they're just
because they're still points. Yeah, they're just as important as the beginning of the season. But obviously, because it is that end of the season where you want more points. But obviously, from August to May, a win is the same as a win. 3 is the same as 3. So it's just important all year round, really, to get the most points.
Yeah, but the thing is, at the beginning of the season, you don't collectively look. You're not. The ending ain't very near, right? So, like, towards the end of a season where you think, oh, well, these points there, they become more important because depending if their points you've dropped are stopping you to get to the goal you want to get to, then you will look back and say, well, the Accrington.
If you would have got 3 points there, draw a point there.
Yeah, Accrington at home. If we got a point there, if we got more points, if we won the game against Arrow at home, or if we turned up at Cambridge, or if we turned up at Oldham, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or earlier in the season, beginning of the season, if we turned up at Barrow when we lost. So,
Salford, first home game.
Yeah, first home game. So you could go through every team, every manager, every owner could look back through a season and say, well, if we did this here and we did this here and we did this here, we'd be promoted. But that's like, it's like having hindsight. You don't have hindsight. It's like after the game. We need to bet the game against Salford, can't we do? And I think if we can nullify them and stop them playing their normal game they're used to playing, I think we've got a chance.
And this is another thing where I don't get is where other fans across the EFL didn't agree with our pitching region or whatever and all that stuff. But if you think about it, Salford did the exact same thing. So
yeah. And then their teams will do exactly the same. They'll pitch invaders.
Yeah.
And but it's about content. That's making content. They're going to make content about every little thing because it's about views. Do you know what I mean? So if they see something happen, and they will make something about views just to get content out. I mean, if you think about it, the season's coming to an end. They ain't got a lot to talk about, so they're going to jump on anything at this time of year. And if they're in, say, like creator fund and everything, where they're getting paid for like watch time and views and stuff, they need that because that's a part of their income. That's always going to happen. People are always going to have an opinion on it, and whether Graves says anything can happen in the playoffs. The year we went up, we weren't the best team in them playoffs, but worked hard and played for each other. Exactly, Graham.
That's what a promotion team is. Work hard, play for each other. You might not have the best individuals, but that don't matter. It doesn't matter.
I mean, if the Salford go up, well done to them. They will do good luck to them in League One. You know me, that's all I'm going to say. If we don't go up this year, maybe next year. Who knows?
I think if we don't go up, there's a lot of positives to take up. I'd say there's a lot more positives than negatives. Obviously, I know at the start of the season it wasn't that great. I mean, lots of us predicted us we weren't going to do well, but then it turned. We had a lot of good wins. You'd say, like Bristol Rovers, for example, down to 10 men. I didn't expect we was going to get anything out of the game. We got 3. We got 3 points. So I think there's a lot more positives to take from the team, and wonder if we're going to use them for next season. No matter whatever league we're in, if it's League One or League Two, we just have to be better.
Do I think we can beat Salford? I do. I do think we can beat. Am I going to get? I don't think it's going to be a nice scoring game. You know what I mean? I personally don't think it's going to be a nice scoring game, and I think it's going to be tight. It's probably going to be nervy. And if we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. But tomorrow's still going to be tomorrow. Hopefully we could do it in the playoffs. So our blood pressure is fine. It'd be nice to have nice blood pressure, but it's not scanty, so we never do it quite that easy.
Win or lose, I think I'm still proud of those players that obviously are playing all on the bench, because they had a key part in this season where most fans across the whole league doubted us. They thought we were going to go down. And obviously we showed a different side of us when last season it weren't really like that. So I think they've forgiven us really well. And the pride they're showing each other to try and get that goal back or try hold on to a lead, which we haven't seen before. So win or lose, I'm still proud of them.
I mean, from going to Wembley when we haven't won and having to travel back and being at Wembley when we have won, it's 2 different types of emotions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot on the line. There's promotion on the line. And there's staying where you are. And it's that sort of mix. Where obviously I've seen us go up more than I've seen us stay in the league. You know what I mean? The league we're in. But I do think whatever it is, I'm not going to be disappointed. I'm going to be quite happy.
I'm not. No.
If we don't win, I think it has been a good season.
I mean, obviously, you know you're going to get some people that are disappointed, but I don't think you should be. From the first 5 games of the season, I don't think none of us expected to be at, obviously, Wembley with 8 days to go.
Yeah. And if you remember, like the playoff season where we got knocked out by Coventry, and then the following season we got relegated. So you always have these good seasons, and you get into the playoffs, you get beat, and then the next season you're thinking, well, because it happened like in 2018-19 that we got relegated, is that going to happen again?
Yeah.
We need to take advantage of our fans and the big pitch. We was talking about that earlier. You've got to make that pitch as big as possible. It's a tiring pitch as well to play on. So it's how you do that.
I wonder if Salford are going to play more narrow to make it look like a tighter pitch. But then, if you are going to play narrow, then you're leaving that wide space out wide, which we are good at using. So,
but this is all things Patterson, the coaching staff, the data analytic guys are all going to look at during this week. And Notts County like playing on a big pitch. But we've got to make sure we don't go too soon or show our hand too soon in that. You've got to manage that game as well. You know what I mean?
I don't think both teams are going to go for it from minute 1. Because I think it's going to be a cagey start. Obviously, with all the nerves and everything playing for obviously the end goal of League One. So I think it's going to be a cagey start. I think both teams are going to share the ball equally. And I think whoever scores the first goal for me might go on and win it. But it's Wembley, it's playoffs. Anything can happen.
See, I sort of disagree. I think Salford will try and go for it straight away.
Yeah.
Personally, I do think they'll try and come flying out the blocks. But then you're in a different pressure environment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a much bigger. It's a much bigger, obviously, environment and arena to compare to teams we've played this season, where it's quite small, quite compact. There's more open space, so you also have that pressure as well.
Because they could be playing in front of what 70-odd thousand. Say it could, if it all sells that, because you'll have other people buying tickets. You've got neutral areas and stuff like that. So if not sold all their allocations, say Salford sell 15, 20,000. That's 50-odd thousand. How many? That's just pulling it out there. How many stadiums? There's no stadium in League Two what holds 50-odd thousand.
I think the one probably the team that comes close is MK Dons. Probably that's only it, but
yeah, but that's like 30, and then you go down.
Yeah.
I think we're second highest.
Second highest, yeah.
And then it's about that atmosphere, and I think can players deal with that? You know, there's some players.
Yeah.
It's like I went to Euro '96 against what was it? Turkey against Croatia. That atmosphere in that City Ground absolutely buzzing. Obviously, Wembley is a different stadium, but it's our players that can put pressure on players as well.
Obviously, you can have Sky there as well. And whether it's the main one, it probably will be the main one.
Yeah,
and obviously, you know, lots of people watching on TV all around the country. So,
I mean, I don't know. It's just gonna be a good day, and the best team will win. In my opinion, whether it's not or not, it's whoever's gonna be the best will be back.
I just hope we just don't turn up. I just hope we turn up. Because obviously we've been to Wimbledon before, haven't we, where we haven't turned up, and that's in London. So I just hope we turn up, and I hope both teams turn up because I want it to be a good game to watch.
We've got multiple players who won player in our squad. I've been in this position before. I wonder how many have, and hopefully will make a difference. Also, yeah, that's another point. We ain't got many youngsters in our squad as well.
I mean, obviously you got Webb Patterson. He's won promotion as a player before, so he kind of knows how they must be feeling. So he could help them in a way as such. Because I don't think Carl Robertson won promotion. I think was he even a player?
Yeah, he won promotion with MK Dons, hasn't he, earlier in his career? Carl Robinson. It's one of them.
But obviously, Patterson's a lot younger, though, isn't he? So
yeah, he's a lot younger. But at the end of the day, it's about what team turns up on that day, what team takes their chances. I mean, Jack Rant scored for a few games. Wouldn't it be just fitting if he at Wembley? Dennis, Harry's favourite player. What if he come on and scored a few worldies from outside
to be honest with you, if it was the same lineup, he wouldn't be on the bench either. So,
well, he was on the bench yesterday, wasn't he?
I don't think he was.
We'll check that one out. But, right.
I didn't see him.
If Dennis comes on and scores a worldie, your favourite player, then you've got your second favourite player on Love. What if he comes on and scores?
Oh, no. Let's get it right. Endall's my favourite player. Let's get that right.
Right. So, at the end of the day, whatever team turns up on that day, but we're going to do the preview Wednesday night. I think we waffled on for 54 minutes now. Have our throats.
Well, yeah. I mean, I hope both teams turn up because I want it to be a cracking final. I don't want it to be. I mean, I know it's going to probably be tight, but I want it to be a cracking final.
I don't want to just give a penalty away in the first 5 minutes, though. What,
like we did against Chesterfield?
Yeah, I just say that both sets, both teams have got 10 players, 11 players on the pitch at the end. No one gets red cards. It's a good game. There's no controversy. There's no what can be left to like say, well, you only won it because of this, or this happened, or goal line technology didn't work and we should have had a goal. You know what I mean? I just want it to be a good game. But we'll preview
Yeah.
this game Wednesday night.
I was going to say something then, but anyways, I thought Chesterfield would have better. Well, they had the better chances across the both legs, but I thought we held their own, got that 1 goal advantage. That's all we needed, really.
Yeah. So Wednesday night, 7 p.m. on all the same social networks. We'll preview the Dots Salford game at Wembley. And come on, you boys.
Come on, you boys.